welcome to Prussia Cast. Today the guest star.
Alright, okay, so we're going to get straight to it. So, first of all, I want to know from all of you, did any of you take part in Destroy Dick December last year?
No.
No,
Sadly, no.
I actually don't really even know what it is. I've only heard of No Fap November.
Yeah,
And No Shave November. I've heard that one too. I haven't heard,
No Shave November?
Yeah.
What about Destroy Dick December? I took part in that.
I've never heard of it.
I heard of it, but I've
never heard of it.
What even is it? Is it just where you like masturbate furiously
Yes.
throughout the whole month? Okay.
Okay, so I got to the 12th of December. So basically, right, so what you had to do is... So on the 1st of December, you wanked once in the day. On the 2nd of December, you wanked twice.
Oh,
no.
By the 12th,
No.
I was raw. It hurt. Like, I couldn't do it. You know, someone actually, like, had to go to A&E from it. It was like...
No way.
Someone got to, like...
Well, why would you participate in that?
Like,
That's
day
my
15,
question.
it just broke somebody. It was really weird.
What? A&E?
It broke.
Yeah, accident and emergency.
PP broken.
Over here we just have like, what is it called? It's like emergency. That's it.
It's just the emergency room.
It's just the emergency. That's all it is.
Nice and simple.
Yeah, so we'll go to a more serious topic. So, like, in terms of development, like, are you guys enjoying what's happening? Like, what do you think? What is it? You know, are we enjoying what's coming out? Is there hype?
Oh yes.
I haven't really seen a lot of things that you guys like. I mean, you guys haven't really been showing off a lot of it because I'm pretty sure you guys want to keep it secret. I mean, I'm hyped for whatever is going to be coming, but I haven't really seen anything about it really.
I mean,
like you guys, other than the new thing that you guys released out today,
the capture point thing. You know, I mean, it's nice that you're going to see the progression of it this time. You know, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
You know,
Yeah.
I think it'll be a pretty fun game. Yeah, we're recording.
I just had to ask. I didn't want to be like, "Oh, are we recording that?"
My God, that sounds tasty, man.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah. So, like,
keep it Christian, MJ.
MJ, like, what do you think of like
that's because
the development, like what you've seen, especially with the Königsberg thing coming out?
I mean, I think so far, you know, we aren't really doing anything revolutionary, but we're it's kind of one of those things where you either have a choice to build something completely new or polish what you already have. And I think what we're doing is we're polishing what we already have, which it's good. It's good because it shows, you know, a level of dedication, a level of detail. And now that we're starting to work on the capture point system, we're going to start seeing something that is something truly new. So something that's new, that's fresh, that gets people interested, and then we can work on getting that polished and working it out. Because I'm sure there are going to be some balance issues with them. But yeah, I think it's really exciting to see all of that, all the stuff that's coming out.
I'm really interested in the, you know, how we're with the capture point thing. We're making it a lot more diverse. How our gameplay works, especially in games. So
yeah.
Is that going to be the only thing that's coming out currently? Because like that's the only thing you guys have really been showing, and it sounds like there's a lot more coming, which there probably is. I'm just saying.
Hamburg?
We've got the Hamburg.
I thought Scalene was asking the questions.
I mean, you lot can ask me questions and shit. Like, by all means, you know, we're all in it together.
This is an interview. It's a podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You freaking idiot.
Yo, I'm not interviewing you for Tony's Pizza. Like...
Interviewing your boy.
I want to tell you my skills are that I'm a good boy and that you aren't a good boy. So you want me because I'm a good boy, all right?
No,
deal.
With the Hamburg thing, so like it's going to be more towards roleplay. You know, something like State of Mayflower. You pick up jobs, you get money, you collect resources.
Do you guys know what the map's gonna look like?
You know,
like do you
we're
have
going
an
to have a
idea?
progression system.
Big.
It might. I'm not sure how. It might be a leveling system, but you know, the
Like,
concept's still in the works. We're hoping to try and keep it all in one game, I think, rather than creating a universe, because it's like if we had a universe we'd require a massive player base, and that's not something we, you know, maybe in the future, but also with the Hamburg projects we want it to be a very simple concept, expand on it, so it's, you know, you keep getting updates and whatnot, because you know, that's more fun for people.
Okay, I just want to say, speaking of updates, can you guys take off that goddamn fence on the top of the fort at Potsdam? I hate that fence. Absolutely
Why?
hate it. Take it down,
Oh,
please.
I heard-
Just don't go up
What
there.
fence?
Just don't go up
Okay, okay, no, when you spawn at the fort of Potsdam and you climb up onto the roof, there's a fence there, there's a railing there, and it looks stupid because
It looks great. I love that.
So stupid. It's protruding. It looks like it's protruding out. It looks so stupid. I
I kind of like it too.
MJ, you've been
I
overruled.
kind of like it too.
I like it. I like it.
Get out of
I've
here.
been overruled by the podcast. Oh no.
You know, it's there just in case Coin decides to, trip you.
Yes,
No.
like-
It's there in case you see we want to take over the guards' positions again.
Yes.
Yes,
Ah,
I
yes.
know, like, most of you are, Freikorps staff, other than Brunswick, Boy,
Eat my ass.
MJ, me and Parvolin. But me and Parvolin not a regiment, so. But, like, in terms of, like...
Oh,
High
wait.
command regiment.
You aren't in a regiment. Are you interested in joining the Brunswick Scalene?
no.
I mean, someone's already in Freikorps in this comp, so that's not
Yeah,
a
it's
Freikorps
you.
staff.
Yeah.
But, like, Caesar, you've been in the Freikorps the longest, haven't you? So,
Yeah.
When did you join, actually? Like, how far back?
It was right before our very first rally.
Right before, so were you in the picture I've got of the? I don't know if you probably can't see yourself. 'Cause it's,
Nah, I wasn't in the first rally,
Hmm.
but I joined right before it because I had to go to work right before that first rally.
So like, what was the regiment like? I guess back then, who was commanding it? What
Well,
was the regiment?
it was still under Swedish Jaeger
Hmm.
at that time, but I still thought it was always Freikorps. Freikorps always had a very friendly culture around it,
Yeah,
and
Wait,
I love that about Freikorps.
it's
Wait,
always-
what back then made you even want to join the Freikorps? Because I legit only came into Freikorps because I was like, hey, Scalene, what's a good regiment to join? And he's like,
What?
Freikorps, there's a lot of Americans there, boom.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. The reason I joined Freikorps is because it's almost my recruitment method. Forced conscription.
That's right.
Swedish kind of came up to
That's
me and
right.
he was like, "Hey, you want to join Freikorps?" I was like, "I'll think about it." I even have the DMs. I'll find them really quick. But I was like, "Yeah, I'll think about it." And then, I was like,
like,
"Why
nah.
not the heck?" And then Liftius joined with me and also Volker. So
It was during the
Makes
time
sense.
when like the Rhine was still around, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
came
was.
over as a Rhine general staff.
Right.
I'll see if I can get a guy's off from it because it was so funny. He's just like, join.
So like,
That's-
in terms of development for the Freikorps, not in terms of obviously tech, but like in the ways it's
Uniforms?
administrated and whatnot. Like, what are you doing now, which is different than? Because I know with the squad system, you're making full use of that. Squad
Very
is going to be coming
organized.
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, first
Freikorps
off,
doing
we gotta get Squad D in, and then what I want at first personally is I want to make sure that we fill up all of our squads and all the other positions, like the platoon thing that we just implemented today, and then maybe we can talk about getting into like a Squad E or something like that. Because we need to get more. We need to get more of our positions filled personally around the
God.
Scalene, I swear to God, if you drink that milkshake again, I will climb through this chat and I will actually gut you. Like a fish.
Bet.
Bet.
So MJ,
Watch me.
when did you join Prussia then?
I joined Prussia on the end of May, actually.
Oh,
What happened? What happened was I joined Prussia, and then I joined the Brunswick because Lethal. I hopped in server, and Lethal was the only commander in there, and he did the forced conscription thing. He came up to me and he was like, "Hey, do you want to join?"
Yep.
He's like, "Hey, do you want to join Brunswick?" And I was like, I don't know, man. I think I should talk to the other regiments." And he's like, "Well, just in case you're wondering, the other regiments are full." And I was like, "What do you mean they're full?" So I joined Brunswick, and of course I know I know now that that's a lie, but
Oh yeah.
if it works,
Forced conscription, it works.
Yeah, man.
Like the actual Prussian army.
Oh,
back
dang.
in the day, like the Prussian army would
I-
literally go on expeditions into Poland and just steal Polish people, and just conscript
Did they
them to
actually?
the Legion regiments and the militia regiments.
Oh, militia,
There
yeah.
was a massive case
Yeah.
in the first partition of Poland when the Prussians literally just they just took Polish land. They just said it was theirs and just filled it with Germans.
Can you be my history teacher?
I can be if you want. I want to go down that route in the future.
Hey, MJ,
Yeah, I do
How did
too.
how did you earn yourself in our rank? Like what English? How did you earn your way up? How did you earn your way up?
I mean, are you asking me?
Yeah, you.
Who else
Yeah.
would be asking?
Yeah. I mean, okay. I actually, I've I've been around the air for a long time, so I kind of know how the system works, I guess. I started, I started, of course, as a soldat, and about 2 or 3 weeks in, about 2 weeks in, I had been promoted to Unterofficer because I kept consistently coming up to meetings, and there were a couple things where at the time Brunswick was having a problem with getting active officers. So I would show up to events and I would kind of, take command of the Brunswick line until, someone with actual rank, which most of the time was lethal, got there. So he promoted me up to Gefurter, and then we found out in the staff meeting that Gefurter wasn't an actual NCO rank, so I got promoted to Unterofficer. And then about 2 weeks in, that's when the whooped up situation happened, and I got promoted to officer because I kept, coming to events, and then eventually Lethal had to go inactive. He went inactive for about a week, and then, I was approached, of course, by Parvolin, who basically said, since you're the most active guy, which I was the most active guy, I tried to hold trainings every single day. He was like, since you're the most active guy, you get I'll promote you to Oberst so that you can run the regiment.
I remember, right, I think it might have been MJ's first day, I'm not sure. It was when he was a soldier, and it was like, Lethal didn't turn up, and there was like...
Yeah, I was about to mention that.
It was like 4 runs.
And then it was just like, that's just what it was. You had your anime profile picture back then, MJ.
Oh, yeah. No, I
remember that.
Boku no Pico picture, that's right.
Oh, was that you?
I just went, MJ, right, you're leading the Brunswick, do it. And he's just a soldier, and I'm like, yo, this guy, fucking... And you did it so well. You just... I was like, right, he's being officer, do it. And it happened, I guess.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, it's it's hard. You just need to, it's kind of, once you learn how to do it, you can do it anywhere. It's
Right.
easy to lead a bunch of 10-year-olds in a brick game. Am I right, guys?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you would try getting a line battle.
Caesar's like, I like the literal corner
I
of the
want
map.
to make it work. It's gonna.
Not.
It's in the corner of the map. The only way it will ever work is if somehow you outnumber the enemy by like tenfold. Okay.
Nah, man, I'm telling you, do the Brunswick way. Just charge him. Just go. Just charge him.
Oh, don't worry, he tried that
Get in
too.
there.
Don't worry, he tried that too. It didn't work either.
Look, better with getting over the 700, 800 stud shots.
All right,
On,
so here's
The Freikorps are
here's how the Black
sharpshooters.
Legion's gonna play
Yeah,
out.
just
Here's
one
how
second.
the Black Legion.
Beautiful
Okay.
Black Legion.
Sorry,
Again,
because I'm
up in-
using
yes, the
MP4
blue
on OBS,
balls.
it like lags a bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Okay, so in terms of like the genre's development, we've had guns come out, we've had sabers come out. Like, what do you guys think is going to come out next, and what do you want to see?
pistols.
Rifle.
Pistols.
Pistols are
Well,
rifles.
Pistols. It's gonna be
Let's-
pistols.
It's like
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. It like 'cause technically rifles are already out. All you need to do is work within the code of the musket. Like people have already done that, so it's not gonna be rifles.
Yeah.
It's either gonna be one of two things. It's either gonna be the pistol, easy to put together, at least for the frontier team with their experience. They already have the basic ballistic script down that making a pistol would be.
Yeah.
Or
Mhm.
a cannon. I want.
I'd love to see
I'm
cannons.
first.
Yeah,
I'm
I would
a
That would be
bit-
great.
I want to see.
Yeah.
Because when we were
So
developing
I
God,
want- yeah.
the line battle map, we the settings already implemented, but we had a setting for cannons. And
Yeah, I saw that.
we wanted
But
something
can-
really new for line battles where we'd literally have cannons involved. And I think that would be a really cool thing to have. You've actually got to compensate for, things firing at you from like 2,000 studs away because it's a big exploding ball.
Black-
it's a new dynamic
like-
in balls.
It's terrifying.
Back in like limited LGA, I always like I was obviously in like the 1ER for the longest time over there, but I always kept looking at like the artillery and I was like, you know what, that would kind of be fun because like think about it, you get a big gun that shoots flying balls that explode. Like that literally sounds so appealing. Well, you can have a better brain.
Honestly,
Coin likes
okay,
flying balls.
Okay, no, to be clear, I didn't like when it comes to like the whooped up artillery. I hated the light cannons because they were so easy and it felt like shooting it felt like nothing. But I loved the heavy artillery because like when it hit the ground, it made like the explosion thing where like
yeah.
Great.
Especially the motor, like the motor.
Oh, yeah.
I love
Yeah.
the,
Like it's
The mortar.
the motor.
the historical
Like,
accuracy
it's like a missile
I
strike.
remember.
I remember I did one raid when I was still when I was part of a copy LGA, and we did a raid against an I want to say it was an American group, and what happened was we pinned them inside their fort, but we couldn't shoot into the fort, so it was kind of difficult to shoot in there. But the whole thing was that we were like, I messaged the guy, I was like, all right, listen, we'll fall back so that you guys can have some room to come out so we can hurry this up. And he's like, all right. So we fell back to like this little crossroads area, and we were like, all right, now we don't hear anything for like maybe 30 seconds, and then suddenly we get like mortar shots everywhere, like literally 10 mortar shots all come inside this little crossroads area, and we all get wiped and we just fucking leave because it got so good.
I love
It was
the
awful.
like the historical accuracy to how warped up's cannons worked, but I mean, I'd prefer something, especially in like the Napoleonic genre on Roblox at least, something similar to Holdfast, where it's a lot quicker. Because I mean, I would always get bored like using a cannon because it took so long to reload it. It's just like, yeah, I think it'd be cooler if you could just kind of reload maybe a bit quicker. Nordic, I swear to God.
I've been trying to hold my laugh, man.
For those of you who can't see, Nordic is posting a really shitty ass meme.
But to be honest, in terms of
You guys are laughing.
In terms of Frontiers development, like it's been a lot quicker than I thought it would. I thought muskets would be like in development for a lot longer,
Yeah,
and like sabers
I
would
agree.
be a lot later, to be honest. But it's been really impressive. I'm really happy with it all. So we're gonna get onto the spicy shit.
Yeah.
now. So
Yeah.
we're gonna move on to
Hell yeah.
other groups, other clans. So
Oh yeah.
in terms
Hell
of
yeah, brother.
TCA launched not so long ago. I mean, like, what do you guys think of how they've been doing? How have they developed?
America.
Monday.
America.
Monday. Remember Monday?
Is good. It was at work.
Remember. Monday.
Yeah, I don't know.
What happened on Monday, Mr. Scalene?
I don't think I was there.
They turned
Still
up
let's
and we
go.
consistently beat them about 100 to 20 or Prussia. It was messy.
Hey,
Oh.
they
Yeah, they try to give them credit.
With that America, they definitely can rally a decent. I wouldn't really say that they're the best fighters, but I mean, who knows? I joined them for like a day, and I kind of looked around and to see what happened. They're getting actually like a decent amount of like competent recruits.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I may or may not be getting.
I mean, the good.
Eventually, they're gonna be decent at least. That's what I'm thinking.
I think the reason they just lost so much is because like you said, they got competent recruits, but I don't think they're used to working together. They're trying to figure out dynamics and cohesion. So I wouldn't
They got, like,
count
some-
them out. I would.
They also don't have regiments.
They don't. I don't like.
That's
that. It makes me
something
feel
that's
weird.
a deal
Yeah,
with.
regiments
so.
at all.
Yeah.
That makes me feel uncomfortable because like I don't see how it would work. It's like the one big main army that scares me.
They have a very
Is that permanently what it's going to be, or are they just waiting to and then put regiments together?
So when I was in there for the one day, I command talking to each other. They said that they want it in like 3 weeks or something like that. That's a long time.
3 weeks?
but
I mean, it probably takes
something like
their
that.
uniforms. And,
That's something
Well,
new.
that's the thing. If you saw how many they rallied, like they rally as much as basically we do. Like they rally a lot of people.
we rally like
So-
Yeah,
35?
actually, I like that, you know, because now we have a different group. A different group that like could rally the same amount as us,
Mhm. That's
and
very true.
It's probably I
I'm
would say it's
hoping
probably a little
more-
bit less than we can rally though still, but I
It's
mean,
like
Yeah.
no,
Pretty
like
close.
when Spain tried to raid us, what was that, a couple days ago, and we got like 40 people on the server, and they got like 12, and then pulled out completely because they couldn't get any more.
oh,
They
boy.
rallied 20 today. They brought them to
Wow.
You know, so
Potsdam.
like in terms of some of you must have been in TCA when Gory was running it. So like,
Mhm.
what do you guys?
Personally, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot, man.
'Cause
You already know I did.
You were like a major, weren't you?
Nah, boy, I was a colonel.
Yeah, you were thick.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, the woman meme.
Yeah, and then
But yeah, to be honest, it was decent, but it was a shame Gory gave up on it so quick. But I mean, it got him a lot of money, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, hey, the guy is making
money.
Well, I mean,
Guy
I
makes
see him
money
running
any way he
back
can.
to
I mean, isn't
TCA
he
at
still
the moment.
developing for?
That thing with world ups looks almost like it's fallen through the floor. Obviously, I don't know that for fact, but it almost looks like that. You know, nothing's happened, and
Yeah.
Gory's in TCA again. You know,
Yeah, this is that would have been what is his 7th comeback,
Jesus
6th
Christ.
retirement, 7th comeback.
So, moving on, you know, we've just said we're gonna have this war with Bayon. You know,
Mhm.
Oh, yes. Yes.
you
Yeah.
know, we also
Yes.
hyped for that. It's gonna be good fun, I think. Lots of new events. So, like,
Yeah.
what do you guys?
as long as I get to shoot stuff.
What do you
Yeah,
guys?
Yeah,
think-
exactly.
What do you
Shoot
guys
stuff,
think is
we'd be
gonna happen
happy.
with it? Like, how do you guys?
I mean,
wanna
I
see
think-
it?
I hope
Honestly,
that
I
Baron
think we're
does
in a
good
good-
after it, because
Honestly,
I'm
I
looking
think
at
we're in a
Baron
good
and I'm
spot,
like,
though.
I want them to do good.
Yeah, they're a decent
They have
group, you know.
potential,
I
yeah.
want them to get bigger.
I want them.
Like-
I want them to like win against us in something. I actually, because like we
Yeah.
haven't had some good competition in a while.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, I think Baron could do
when
that.
the Fry Corps was in a line battle against Mittens France, I thought, oh, you know, maybe this might be a good line battle.
Oh,
And then we ended up winning 3-0, and I mean, it's like it was good practice for the both of us. And I'll say this, okay, Frycore was on fire that day. I had no idea why, it just was.
Yeah,
And then you can see, but it also shows that how easy the morale, or how like the daily life affects everyone. Because today we did terrible. today we didn't do
did
anything
okay
correctly.
today. I mean, we
Okay,
didn't do bad.
Okay, the first round, yes.
And
but the second
I'll
round,
take
that
credit
went
for the second
so-
round. Jeez.
To anyone that line battled the guards today.
Yeah,
Tough regiment,
and then-
Didn't work out that well.
No,
probably
no.
because
If you were there for the first round, we evened it out.
Yeah,
we
it
were,
was
we,
like in
got
the
it to
end,
7
they
to
had
7.
3 people left.
we got it to 7-7, and then we ended up taking a volley fire in the back, and they actually have some decent shooters in
I
there.
mean, if you want,
So,
I can show you guys
uh,
the actual footage of it.
About like Nordic. How did you get into Prussia? Were you another Force conscript?
I just heard about it in Dome's Napoleonic Community Discord, and I was like, "Oh, hey, this is a pretty cool Prussia."
Look at
I
that.
was like, "Wow!" I was like,
Someone not for
"Oh, I was not actually." So basically, I just was like, "Okay, I'll check it out," because I wanted to join. I just like Prussia,
Mhm.
like the
Yeah.
culture of it and everything. So I was checking it out, and there's like 100 members before it even launched. I'm like, "Oh, I should probably join this." So I joined it, and I joined. I'm not even trying to pronounce it. I'm just gonna call them the Kohlbergers.
The cold burgers.
There you go.
Yeah,
Wait, so
They're
what made you join the Kohlberg though?
because they're line infantry. That's it.
I'm surprised you like light infantry.
Oh, MJ.
Yeah, no one really forced conscript.
Tone it down, man.
Come on,
Say
MJ.
it.
Remove the eye. Come on.
Not cool. Not cool.
Okay,
Not
so,
cool,
you know, like prior to, I guess being in the genre. To be honest, I've always been in the genre. You know, the first genre I was in was the Napoleonic. You know, I was in TGMB first.
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
You know, I know Parvolin, you were as well, weren't you?
Yep, my first group.
Yeah, Pot Genoa. Here we go.
yeah,
But like, you know, I mean, I guess prior to my sort of career in the Napoleonic genre, if you want to go from at the moment, you know, I spent almost a year and a half in Rome. So, like, you know, what were you guys doing before the Napoleonic journey? I suppose I know Caesar. I don't know what Caesar was doing. Actually, I've never asked him. But like, just
I wasn't doing anything.
oh, okay.
Man.
I think that's the same with me. Oh, I remember now. Yeah.
Star
This
Wars.
is my
Yeah.
first genre.
Star Wars.
No. So my very first thing was the Star Wars stuff. Yeah. And then I quit that for a while, and then I saw like the limit, Icarus's LGA ad, and then I was like, "This looks cool. I'm joining it." And then now I'm here.
Look at that. I started off in the sci-fi. Well, only for like a
Star
month,
Wars.
I think.
Star Wars.
Yeah. Do you guys know the Sleek Clan?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in that, and like,
I loved those stuff. Well, I mean, like when they have like the guns and stuff, I don't really like the whole idea of sword
Oh
fights.
my
So
God, can we
Yeah, I
get
like
rid
the
of
I didn't.
Legend jokes?
Yeah, I didn't really understand how like groups work because I was a new player, and like I'll just be so annoying to them, like the officers and stuff. Like,
Oh, I love
do I get
that.
promoted? Oh, man, I left it eventually.
Promotion, please.
I initially started playing Roblox in like 2008. I played like intermittently, but I initially started in Pinewood.
Pinewood.
I was a member
You are a pine.
Gay.
Yo.
intermittently on a separate account for like I said, 2008 up to 2012. Then I joined
God.
TGNB, Blocky Ass Ships, and then in 2014 I joined the American Colony 1770 TAC, the big freaking one that had like 14,000 members. And then I've Jesus Christ, I've done time.
Yeah, man, too long, man. Me too.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like I started playing when
But I enjoy it a lot, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
we're gonna
it's-
start, like, easing down, I guess,
Spends
but-
time.
I mean, you know, my time in Rome, I had a really good time. I really enjoyed it, but you know, it is a toxic place. But you know,
Oh, yeah.
I really
Who's
enjoyed,
Rome?
I really enjoyed Abienos at the time, and I really enjoyed, you know, commanding my legion. You know, I just stayed as like primus penis, primus penis, so I could keep the cool. You know, I never wanted
Scalene,
Bad word.
apparently Scalene and I were so close in that too. Like we were only like 2 guys apart, and we never met
There's a picture,
until Prussia.
I've got a picture when I was in one of it was the 3rd Legion, and I was literally right next to Coin. I never even knew him, and it was probably
Yeah.
proper weird that. Anyway, we're gonna tone it down to something a bit more wacky. So we're gonna ask you some weird questions. So like, what is your favorite fascist song? You know, like real
Fascist what?
crazy government song. You know,
Hold on, I'll have to look.
Yeah,
I'll have
of
to
course,
look.
Scaling would ask this question.
you know, like
I don't listen to any.
Wait, the crazy.
Oh wait, actually I do.
Wait, fascist song or fascist like? What fascist what?
What's that one with? Oh, fuck.
Wait, what was the question?
What's your favorite fascist?
Like, what's?
Propaganda song?
Song.
I like the.
I don't know. I don't listen to much.
What's
Erica.
Erica, yes.
What's that one popular Japanese song that's in Horror 4? I like that one a lot. I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, that one.
My favorite fascist song is the French national anthem.
I think the American anthem. That one's my favorite.
You know, I quite like that
La
Latin one,
Marseillaise.
to be honest.
I'm not gonna lie, I do like the French anthem too. I used to play it a lot back in my old France.
Oh, La Masseur or whatever. I don't speak French.
You know,
Like
Oh,
only the
Battle
instrumental.
Tie.
though.
That's the
I never
name of
figured
it.
out how to
Battle
pronounce
Tie.
so like,
I never
Battle
figured out how to
Toads.
pronounce La Marseillaise.
we're gonna go for something a bit controversial. So on a scale,
I never got to say my song.
let me play it. One
That
sec.
cool.
I'm probably gonna get like content deleted on YouTube for playing this.
Nah, just put some ear rape behind it.
So like on a scale of 1 to 10, just post it in the chat. Like, how scary is Dom?
I'd give it a solid 10.
I'll give it a den.
Give it a 20.
I'll give it a decent 7, light 8.
I don't know who's scared of Dome. I think
I'd
he's
give it a
friendly.
solid 11. I'm
like
terrified of Dome.
I'll be serious. I'll say 7 too.
I'm not even scared of anyone in this because it's Roblox. Come on.
Yeah.
People are either scared of him or they're just not, like, whatsoever. Okay.
Yeah.
I also think there might be a little bit of jealousy mixed in because everyone wants General Lieutenant, or at least a lot of people want General Lieutenant.
Final question on my piece of paper is so like.
Oh god, you've got a sheet.
What's the size of your cock?
What the?
Get out of here.
All right. Take yourself a foot long, right? A full Subway foot long, all right, and cut it in half. Cut that in half. There you go. I'm not saying
Cut that in half again.
Okay, clear the world.
Yeah.
Okay, so like, Nordic, do you want to tell us about Tony's Pizza a bit?
Sure. Basically,
The context behind that is that
You should play the song while he's describing it. The pizza song or whatever.
my god, no.
yeah, I'll pull it up.
He's gonna pull it up.
I'll pull it up.
No.
Oh yeah, referring back to
It's
the
like the
penis
spider-
length
it's like the
one,
spider-
I'm thinking like 300 studs a good one.
300 studs.
300.
So basically,
Here's what I'll say. All right, it's like it's like 5 studs in length, but it can hit studs.
Wait, we're still talking about your
Yo,
PP?
talk about Tony's
Yeah.
Pizza and play.
Oh man.
let's talk about Tony's Pizza.
By the way,
I hate the
you want to explain why Tony's Pizza 2 to 3 stars at every place I go to review?
Well, I haven't heard that story yet.
If you look at the reviews for it, it really has 2 to 3 star average ratings.
Bro,
And all of them always complain about how terrible the service is.
Oh, there's actually Tony's Pizza around me.
and the crust.
It's not a
They always complain about the crust too. It's like it tastes like cardboard.
Exactly.
It does.
And sometimes it's like uncooked. Sometimes
You
know.
had
Like,
Tony's Pizza?
yes, once. Man, bro,
Where I work, you know where I work?
Parvo-
I think my
Parvo-
stomach hurt after the day after.
Parvolin
It's
was
not
one of
frozen pizza. huh?
no. Let's be honest. Parvolin was one of those people that give you one of those 2 or 3 star ratings. Okay.
Yeah, personally, I feel like I do a good
every
job
single
at carry
Tony's
out.
Pizza.
Like I get
Yeah,
there
that's
too.
what they
then
all
I get them
say.
out quick. I get them out quick.
Let's hear about Tony's Pizza though.
So I work at the front. I don't really know what happens in the back. So basically, I give people their slices. And
Your brother pays the cops in the back.
my brother pays the cups in the back. He pays attention to no one. So I have to deal with like all the drunk people out on the boardwalk.
Oh man,
So
that sucks.
one guy collapsed right in front of Tony's Pizza because he was.
You
so
serious?
Yeah, I'm being completely serious. A lot of weird stuff happens.
Oh, that was my dad.
This one,
Tony's
oh
Pizza,
jeez.
that's
Wait, what?
Wild West.
Guess how many? Does anyone else work in a restaurant?
I do.
No.
How many?
work at
Do
a-
you
I work
guys
at a-
like get asked a lot? Do you have any like gluten-free stuff?
No,
You know, I have
I'm
never
working
been
in
asked that.
Bradford.
I swear, like that's like
They asked for
out of like
if
2 out of
you
3
halal.
for questions. Oh my god! Out of 2 to 3, everyone asks, "Do you have gluten-free pizza?"
No.
2 to 3 people ask that. It's crazy.
Well, do you?
Okay,
No.
let's start,
I'm taking
We
my
also
business
don't have
elsewhere
cheesesteaks.
Wait, no, Scaly, we're not done. Where do you work? Yeah,
Why
I want to hear this.
I'm
Yeah.
looking for work at the moment. I've been going like.
Tony's Pizza.
You know, most recently though, I worked at the MP's office, so it's like my local congressman. It's like that. For you.
Did you drive there?
I'm
I
gonna
got the
send a
bus there.
With your
friendly
mummy?
worded letter to my MP.
I'm still a 17-year-old boy.
Darn.
Yeah.
We're all.
Yeah.
So, Why
Next
you guys? I can't catch a case, guys. Okay, you guys are younger than me. This isn't gonna work
You
out,
know what? I'm
right?
gonna play the Spider-Man song, and you lot are all gonna say
October, I turned into an adult October.
Alright, Parvolin, hit me up when you're, when you're 18.
Oh,
Can you
God.
say goodbye for the podcast?
No, we're not going yet.
This is Nordic Axe, and goodbye.
I'm enjoying this a lot, man.
This is your boy, Nordic Ass, signing out.
This is Coin Wisher.
This is Caesar or Die.
I can't lead lines.
You're Die, and I just want that hell to work.
I do. That's in the end.
Bye, guys.
Make sure you guys subscribe to my Fortnite channel.